IL Café, we have you covered.
When was the last time you were in a counter or a checkout queue somewhere and realized that the way you transact and the way you sort of behave as a customer or a consumer of a product has changed in the last 5 years? Well, turns out that I've taken that stock of myself several times over, so I'm pretty excited about this conversation on IL Cafe today. Welcome to the show. My name is Sheetal. This is a podcast that is brought to you by ICICI Lombard, and we're about to understand customer centricity as a crucial imperative in the ICICI Lombard world, as the effort is to improve access to these products and solutions. Now, customer-centric innovations have been at the very heart of what the organization has done in terms of its product offering over the years, right from the early days through to that period of digitization that we were all part of to the present day. Today on IL Cafe, we're going to call on the heavyweights to help us understand this a little bit better. We've got someone with over 2 decades of experience as a professional and certainly 9 years at ICICI Lombard, part of customer support. She is, in fact, the head of customer support at ICICI Lombard. Vasundhara Bhonsle is here to chat us up on the subject of customer centricity. Nice to have you here, Vasundhara, and welcome to IL Cafe. How are you?
Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you very much. Very well. And very, very excited and happy to be here to share my thoughts on customer centricity and what we are doing at ICICI Lombard.
I'm just going to ask a lighter question to start with. Have you also evolved as a customer? Do you also do what I spoke of right up front on the show?
Yes, absolutely. I have a tough time refusing telemarketing calls, for example. I have a tough time refusing survey feedbacks, for example, because all of those things have become an integral part, and I understand the importance of all of that from the customer, for the customer support teams, for the organization. So that's something that I struggle with. And yes, times have changed, lives have changed. When I started working, everybody would take calls and anybody would do whatever they wanted to do with the customer. And from there to where we are today, through the whole gamut of evolving systems and processes. And when we started working, there were no CRMs. Right. And today you can't even imagine life without them. So it's been a big shift.
Yeah, absolutely. A big shift. And clearly it's become an art and a science, that whole day. There's nothing ad hoc about it anymore. Innovations are born of all this kind of thinking and data and insight that we have. Now, what, if I may ask you, Vasundhara, is a driving philosophy when we talk about ICICI Lombard and customer centricity, right? Why is it the central pillar in the organization's vision and mission?
For any organization that wants to take care of all its shareholders and especially their customers, customer centricity is an essential pillar of any kind of vision and mission that the organization has, and it goes without saying. And by prioritizing customer centricity, any organization can actually deliver innovative solutions for customers. Otherwise, you can stay in your cocoon and not even realize when the world takes over. So to understand customers' needs, to understand their changing behaviors, to understand their changing needs, to understand the landscape around the customer, how they are experiencing other industries, not only your industry, and how that is changing their expectations from you as an organization. All of that is essential part of being customer-centric as an organization. And customer centricity is finally what gets you more customers, and it helps you retain your current customers and get more business from them. And yes, to add value to the customer's journey with us is what actually makes all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And an area like this, where ICICI Lombard is a key player indeed, is something that really touches that emotional chord in people. So all the more, I would imagine responsibility on shoulders to get it right. Now, we just spoke about the then and now sometime back, Vasundhara, how things were back then, etc. And clearly, it is a well-known fact that customer needs have changed over the years. So how does ICICI Lombard factor these changes or keep pace with the requirements? You did mention that there is a way in which you collect data and insights, etc. You mentioned those calls, for example, as being an important pipeline to insight like that. But I'm sure things have changed a lot since that time. And then how does a company then take all of this data and then make sure it, sort of translates those into actual products that speak to those needs of the customer?
Great question, Sheetal. Thank you. So one is that, yes, you look at products and, you increasingly send out products out in the market which are digitally available, which are easy for the customer to purchase and experience. Besides that, what you also end up doing is that, a lot of our customers, a lot of the world now, especially after the lockdowns and the COVIDs, have adopted to digital solutions very, very like fish takes to water, right? People are on instant messaging platforms, can't imagine life without them anymore. And customers expect that all the businesses will also communicate with them the way they communicate with their families and friends.
Right.
And these channels have become channels of conveniences, and you can't stay away from them as businesses as well. So we are also hence doing the same. We're leveraging technology, we're building service capabilities, and we're introducing lots of solutions for customer journeys and improving engagement mechanisms with our customers, where our customers understand the natural language of the customer, which is technically called NLP enablement. We have artificial intelligence or AI based chatbots. We have voice bots. We have solutions on the IVR. We have visual IVRs where, when the customer is on call with you while you help the customer through the links and through internet. So all of those kind of solutions we have put out there in the market. Our customers are experiencing them every day. We get feedback from them and we keep evolving them. We have an app which is called IL Take Care. We have very innovative solutions on IL Take Care. Something from normal, claim launching and claim statuses, etc. What customers can also do is avail features like, you can scan your face and get your vitals, and you know how you're doing, key health vitals, so to speak. So blood pressure and things like that. So it's really fantastic to see customers using all of those, and then and that's how we are putting all these kind of solutions out there in the market for customers to experience and engage with us.
Yeah. And you mentioned so many different technologies. In fact, that, face scan wala feature sounds very exciting to me. I think we spoke about it with Girish sometime back as well. And I think the reference that came up was samosa. For some reason, I remember samosa. I'm like, oh my God, imagine a samosa looking at you and saying, "Main samosa hu, and agar you eat me, then you'll become fat," or something like that. So fascinating what technology can do and how it can engage with people. But I'm going to come to the engagement part a little bit later. Tech that you're very excited about, personally, Vasundhara, something that is going to really revolutionize. You mentioned a few of those. Of course, everyone is talking about AI, generative AI. NLP was part of that whole customer experience, behavior tracking, and so on. Anything else that you're very gung-ho about that is going to have a role to play in productizing needs of consumers?
Yeah, sure, Sheetal. So, like I mentioned, we have bots and voice bots, the chatbots. We created something called RIA. The full form is Responsive Intelligent Assistant. But what RIA actually is an AI-powered chatbot. She has ML NLP capabilities, and she helps us streamline communication and enhance customers' experience through DIY journeys, etc. Now, RIA, we celebrated her first birthday on Women's Day this year. So she's already more than 1 year old. So mature girl. And she's a human avatar. We've designed a human avatar for RIA. She changes her appearance basis, say festivals or Independence Day or things like that. So we're trying to keep her human, and she can be accessed through our website, through WhatsApp, through Telegram, on our call centers when there's voice bot, that's RIA. And our aim is doing all of this, why we're doing all of this is to establish a kind of emotional connect with our customers. Though they know that she's a bot, but they shouldn't feel like, it's a machine and I really don't feel connected. Right. So this state-of-the-art technology that we're putting in place for RIA is and is fairly comfortable in understanding natural language. In fact, the progress they're making is to get RIA to start talking in Hindi. And there are lots of intent training module, intent mining module for a better conversational experience with the customers where RIA is concerned. So all of that is really has taken shape over last 1 year plus. Because these are bots, they learn as they experience, as a human being learns. So in a sense, when you chat with RIA, it's like chatting with a human being. So except that one of the party is a bot. It's an evolving bot, but it mimics human behavior. RIA is also intended to. So RIA, what she does is provide convenient, easy to access, all the time available kind of customer support for customers. She's able to take claims when customers have claim requests. She's able to share, hospitals and network garages, and she's able to give you claim statuses. She's able to take endorsement requests and give you endorsed copies. She's able to give you policy copies. She's able to do all of these things. Also understand, your coverage and benefits if you want to understand. Renew your policy quickly, within a few clicks. All of these things. So Ria has been actually quite warmly accepted by our customers, and we're very excited by the opportunities that Ria presents for the future. She talks to about more than 1 lakh customers every month, so that's very exciting. And we also take feedback from customers. We keep evolving, we keep analyzing. So hopefully she's going to keep becoming more and more mature and give great service to our customers. So Ria is an exciting person out there.
Sounds like a person that I want to immediately go and meet. You made her sound so real to my ears, Vasundhara. And Ray, more power to you. And you also mentioned the IL Take Care app, and we clearly have been, fascinated by the phenomenal success that particular intervention has brought for the organization. And I was just thinking, apps and trust, those things have become sort of integrated. My mother, if I just booked her tickets for something, and the first question she asked me is, shall I download the airline's app? And I'm like, Ma, why do you need it? You got the email, the ticket. No, the app is like, I'll have the app, so I just open it and it'll be there, right? So that's really what an app can actually do. It can translate into pure trust in somebody's head. And this is a 75-year-old woman I'm talking about. But in any case, what are some of those learnings that the IL Take Care app has given you, Ria has given you, that you think are going to be critical in what you do in the future?
So what IL Take Care app, for example, does is it's able to personalize your experience with the organization. Otherwise, you really don't feel so connected with a company, and especially our kind of business where you come to us only when you have a problem, and we all pray that you don't need to come to us. But yes, people come to us when the vehicle breaks down or they have to go to hospital and things like that. So for IL Take Care app, for app to be there with the customer when they are in the time of need, it makes a lot of difference to the customer's experience. And it is designed to offer personalized solutions to the customer and cater to their unique needs. So that makes it very, very relevant for each and every individual out there. Empowers customer with, it's a one-stop solution, one window where, you can do everything that you want to do, whether it's policy related or claim related. What it also does, which is more proactive than like I was saying, that a customer generally comes to us when they're in a situation. But what IL Take Care does differently than a normal insurance business is to cater to customers' wellness needs, So all of those things are very proactive. And those are things, if the customer engages with the app on wellness needs, that really helps the customer maintain their medical history, make better lifestyle choices. And those are things that I think not only does it help us engage with customer, but that helps us actually add value to a customer's life, and become more relevant to the customer. So by providing such tailor-made solutions, we not only improve customer satisfaction as everybody would like to, and it helps us really drive customer retention. We've had lots of good feedback from our partners, channel partners, customers also on the app. Engaging customer through such tech-based solutions, they help you be relevant and stay and be able to analyze customer behavior and behavioral patterns, because you get more information and data from customers. So that helps us enhance and streamline systems, product offerings in the future, and even service offerings like what Ria does. Depends on what customer is looking for on IL Take Care in the future. It helps us prioritize the solutions that we want to put out there in the market, and hence be more relevant and target products better and stay more in customers' life and keep ourselves relevant to customers.
So what I'm hearing, Vasundhara, is that engaging with the customer, clearly these are those times. Continuous engagement is really the key to figuring out what next to do and how to do it better. But what is ICICI Lombard doing, for example, to reach out and educate these customers on a regular basis? You mentioned the IL Take Care app, but some of the other cool, interesting interventions that you thought were like, wow, why didn't we think of this earlier?
There's a very famous adage, it says, "Jungle mein more nacha kisne dekha." So that's something that we keep talking about internally also. Like, you can put lots of solutions out there, but if you really don't get to the customer and say, hey, you can do this, it doesn't really help, right? So So yes, you're absolutely correct. That's a very, very relevant question on, how we get telling the customer, hey, you can do all this with us. So we've launched a lot of campaigns for this kind of education of the customer, and not only of the customer, but our channel partners, our sales teams, our branch teams, etc., etc. So we launched a hashtag, ETCs, which is empower the customer. So where we're telling our own employees on how to empower the customer, which means then the customer can do things themselves. They're not dependent on anyone or come to a branch or call up somebody, or they are empowered to do a lot of things. Things are available on WhatsApp and I'll take care, and at their fingertips literally. So then we also launched Empower the Partner, which is ETP, which is because we've given a lot of services out there for partners as well on their bots and on their platforms that they engage with us on, to be able to service customers, because a lot of customers in our industry approach the agent for their servicing needs. So that those also we pushed out to the partner, so the partner can service the customer directly instead of trying to say, okay, I've taken your request, I'll get in touch with the company and get something done. Even that's out, So ETC was empower the customer. ETP was empower the partner. We also launched DIY campaigns, which is tell the customers on how they can do things themselves. We launched a lot of videos for customers. So for example, if you come and say, okay, I need to claim something, and you start a claim process with us, the first thing you get is a video where we tell you what to expect in the whole process, because a lot of people start with the claim but they don't know what to expect next. What's going to happen? Do I have to give documents? Are they going to tell me? When are they going to tell me? Is it going to be today, tomorrow, 3 days, 5 days, 15 days? What is it going to be? So the videos, sets expectation correctly, tells you, what claim number to hold on to, when to get in touch with us, when can you expect your payment, and things like that. So those kind of education things, we like, I don't know if you've heard, but we've, for example, now the general insurance also has to do KYC with the customer. So we've launched videos to tell the customer about the KYC process and how they can get their KYC done with us. And they are interactive videos. So you can actually have clicks available on the video. So if you want to intervene as a customer somewhere and start some journey, you can actually do that through the video. And we've had really impressive engagement rates on the video. So almost 52% engagement rates, which our partners who were working on the video were very, very pleasantly surprised by that kind of number, because we're trying to intervene and interject the video at the right place, at the relevant opportunity, instead of just bombarding every customer with it. Like, if you don't have a claim with us, if I send you claim education video, you're not going to really do much about it. Just keep it on the side for the future, or maybe not do that as well. So we're trying to interject and intervene at the right place, educate at the right time. So that kind of assistance that we're giving, utilizing all these kind of facilities and faculties, is really helping in, like I said, empowering our customers. That's what we actually believe in, engage and empower the customers, so that there's absolutely smooth journey.
I'm glad that you brought up that otherwise, painful part of that customer experience, which is usually the claims process, and the ways in which you are working around or through the claims process to even engage with the customer through that interesting thing. Anything else you want to call out, Vasundhara, in terms of the claims process? Because I do believe there are people out there who want to know, okay, all this is very well, this Jungle Mein Mor Nacha, Madhumati ka Gana you picked out for us over here as an example, but tell me a little bit more about this part. So, we're all sort of breathing a bit more easy.
Sure. The AI-based claim processing and AI-based and ML-based claim processing, that's quick, easy, swift for the customer. So, for example, a customer can intimate claim on RIA on WhatsApp. When they call up the call center, for example, if you call up the call center for launching a motor claim, you actually talk to RIA. And it's a much smaller process now. We've done away with a lot of frills, kept them for later. So it's very easy and quick to launch a claim with us. And then for us to fulfill that claim for you, or to service you through the claim. So for example, you can actually do the video of your vehicle and send it to us, and then we process the claim on the basis of that video. AI has reduced cashless health claim request approval time. So that kind of changes, those kind of benefits for the customers we've been able to derive from all these initiatives. This kind of fast decision making on cashless, it enables the treatment to really start quickly, and it reduces the customer's anxiety time, the wait time that they otherwise, they're like panicking whether it's going to happen, not happen. And so we've reduced that time. Emergency situations, you need to be out there for the customer and do it really quickly. The visual IVR that I was talking about earlier is a platform that provides seamless claim intimation, and especially for motor insurance customers, like I was saying, if you call up the call center, motor insurance claim registration is super smooth, much shorter than it used to be. So the processes also we worked on and made them much easier. The bot guides you at every step, and it collates all the information real-time basis. It goes to the claims team. There's no wait time, or there's no scheduler that's running or things like that. Everything is happening seamlessly and real time. So VoiceBot offers solution 24/7 because it's on our 24/7 call center number. VoiceBot plus our team of call center folks is always there to help customers. Additionally, customers can track their health claim and motor claim statuses real time. That's very helpful for them. Like I said, RIA helps on WhatsApp. They can go to website and check. They can go to IL Take Care and check. RIA takes care of the entire claim process from start to end. So those kind of offerings are really helpful.
But what does the future look like? If I were to sort of ask you to train your vision into the next 5-10 year window from customer behavior here and now, and the kind of technologies that are underway, what do you expect, or what do you see the roadmap look like for ICICI Lombard?
The way the world is evolving and the way the technology is evolving, I don't think anybody can give you a 5-10 year window into anything at all. So it's very exciting to see ChatGPT happen. We're trying to see how to leverage ChatGPT, for example. So those kind of things are so much, just one day something gets launched and it just changes your plan for the year. So forget the 5-year and the 10-year window. Like you repeated and I shared, that it's very exciting times for all of us, in any kind of field. I think the way technology is disrupting your plans every day, it's really exciting. But what we have signed up for is to continuously work relentlessly on whatever is the new technology, whether it's AI, robotics, video-enabled things, whatever new solutions people are coming up with, we sign up for experimenting. That's what we've promised ourselves, and that's what we promise our customers. We want to stay continuously focused on building robust solutions and business model that stands on solid pillars of one is prudent risk management. That's the key to our business. Then very technology driven, in your face solutions for customers and our channel partners and the entire distribution network. We have a huge team of very, very passionate, they own their work of employees, and I think we have the trust of the customers. They are always at the forefront of trying new things that we keep launching, which makes it all the more exciting. And so I think future is just exciting. That's all. Nobody can give you a 5-year, 10-year window. So roadmap is clear. Customer centricity is going to stay in the middle, and we're going to keep working and experimenting. So till the time we keep doing that, I think we're on a roll.
One thing I'm sure of is going to happen in the next 5-10 years, although we can't talk about anything else. There are going to be a lot more cups in the background over there for you in your award.
Yes, absolutely. We're so proud of them. I ensured that they were out there for everybody to see. Our teams are very excited to always go out and keep showcasing what we're doing. Because the world is not such that you keep your cards closed and say, okay, I'm doing this, I don't want to share it with anybody. Because you have to go out there, talk about things, and then you learn 3 more things. Ultimately, your uniqueness stands out because your uniqueness lies in your passionate people, in your capability and capacity to experiment, in your risk-taking abilities. Nobody can copy that at all. So never shy away from sharing and getting our accolades.
Fantastic. And here's wishing you many more of those, you and the team. And thank you so much, Vasundhara, for making this such a delightful experience. Master storytellers at ICICI Lombard, I must say that, because now I will never listen to that song, Jungle Mein Mor Nacha, without customer centricity, and Vasundhara Bhonsle from ICICI Lombard. So,
thank you, Sheetal. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
And
I hope that this also goes towards educating all our employees on what all they can expect to see. And also driving customer centricity irrespective of the function they are in. So thank you so much. Great questions. Hopefully I've been able to answer them and throw some light on them. And all the best to everybody who's working on all of these initiatives. Thank you.
You were listening to IL Café. We have you covered.